do this every day. I think the hardest thing to do is to overcome yourself and to really understand yourself. And the journey of just trying to, produce, and what's in it for me, I think in the end of the day, you kind of get lost in that. And I think we all have been on that, just, trying to gain, and trying to accumulate. And what's going on? What's going on, everybody? I'm so happy to be here again with you guys. Again, I haven't been making that many videos because I've been kind of having that plateau where you're enthusiastic about making videos and you kind of don't know what to talk about, so you don't make anything at all. And obviously, it's the day after the tragedy of the late great basketball player Kobe Bryant, and I was very moved to start watching some of his interviews where after his retirement he was making a lot of impact in society itself, and how he was moving on to his next chapter in life after playing 20 plus years. I think it was 20 years of basketball. And which kind of motivated me to keep on doing my thing here because, obviously tomorrow's never guaranteed. And also, when you're trying to create an impact, which what I feel like this is what I want to be. I want to bring some type of value to others, and I feel that sometimes you your own worst enemy in the sense that you don't feel you can bring value to others. That kind of holds you back from actually bringing value, which I know I'm making a lot of not kind of sense right now, but it's you're never gonna feel like you're gonna bring enough value to anyone or to anything, any situation. And I think a great part of that is that our minds are wired to kind of, as I said in other videos, they're wired to kind of go against us, kind of keep us from becoming a lot bigger than who we are, and also from being what we came here to be. And a lot of us, I feel, are living smaller versions of ourselves, like mini versions. We're not living to the capacity that we're able to live because of our own minds. It's not really about what we're at, what our surroundings, our environment, our friends, family, everything else around. I don't think it's really that. Some of them might have some truth to it, but at the end of the day, our worst enemies and our worst criticizers is ourselves. And sorry for the crazy hair. I want to just jump a raw here video without no type of preparation, as they call it, right? But as I go here on my journey and making videos every day, I think the hardest thing to do is to overcome yourself and to really understand yourself. And the journey of just trying to, produce, and what's in it for me, I think in the end of the day, you kind of get lost in that. And I think we all have been on that, just, trying to gain, and trying to accumulate. And as I make this video here, obviously, because the day after the tragedy, understand how most of these, not only him, but most of the greats or greats in any type of field, whether it be entrepreneurs, writers, athletes, you name it, presidents, obviously Barack Obama, all these individuals that have had the success, had all these dreams came true. They obviously they dreamed of these things when they were younger. Their dreams came true, and once they're done with that, they're on to the next part of their lives. Most of the time, what do we see them do? They're trying to create impact. They're trying to change. They're trying to, if anything, uplift others. Trying to encourage. Trying to mold the future. Trying to help the younger generations. And they're trying to basically more of a serving type of role. They're not really in it to accumulate. Yes, obviously they're gonna have some type of compensation, but that is not their main goal. And I personally think your life takes a shift and your life takes a different perspective when you start understanding that we are all here to serve. You have those different phases in life where I think we all go through, and I think we all must go through it. You realize that you still have the emptiness, that the unfulfilledness. You still feel like you still need something more, and part of that is probably not true, but part of that is also the fact that it's not just about just going to get. It's also about how can we serve, how can we give, and it could start with, like, I always feel like for me, the easiest, smallest things that we can do, helping those closest to us, and those even, that need something, maybe the homeless on the street, whatever it may be that we encounter on an everyday basis. Those little things like that build up over time, and I think that shows true character. I think everybody has flaws. We all make mistakes. We all obviously are not perfect. If we were, think about that, how weird the world would be. Everybody has their flaws. From the higher ups, from celebrities to just the average Joe, we are all on this journey together, and we all gonna have our moments where we're gonna regret, where we wish we can go back and take things that we said or things that we did back. But the past, we cannot go to the past, so we gotta let go of that guilt. And the only thing we can do is be better than we were yesterday, right? So I feel like a lot of times, we are living on our past mistakes, and we think we can't be better, or we can't be what we're trying to, what we feel like we must be because of what we've done in the past or what we've probably doing in the moment. But understand that we can always grow. We're always evolving, and I think the most powerful mode or way you can grow is by understanding yourself and understanding how you can serve, how can you grow, how can you give, how can you be of service, how can you motivate, inspire, aid others around you, even encourage, as small as encouraging words. And I think this is so important because as far as me as being the father of 3 girls, the little things matter. And I don't ever want to discourage my girls from doing what they feel that they must do just because it might be going against what my beliefs or the society's beliefs, whatever it may be. Because even our beliefs with time change, So I believe something a couple of years back, totally different method now. And it's obviously at one point in your life you're in, but if our beliefs are able to change, that kind of tells us that how untrue they are because they're able to be changed. The only thing that cannot be changed is what you feel, what it is you are, like how you are. And you must become that first before anything, I think. And although it sounds kind of cliche and cheesy, it's true. At the end of the day, you know yourself more than anybody else. You have to learn about yourself more than anybody else. And you are your own biggest project in life. And again, like I said, I've started reminiscing all these moments, all these big, great individuals that they accumulate, they acquire, they get what we all are dying for, like to achieve, and we like we stress and we hurt each other and we stab and well not stab but backstab and we just become savages because we want to get these things that these individuals have already acquired. And the irony is that once these individuals get these things, all the things that we are struggling for and arguing and like just savages for these things, once they acquire, they're telling us that hey, it doesn't give you that fulfillment that you feel that you think you're gonna get. There's a lot more to it, a lot more to life than just success and acquiring things. It's a formula that I don't think anybody has acquired to solve. I think individually we all have our own formulas, but at the end of the day, the number one thing that I believe that stays constant with every individual that I've read about and heard them say and talk and basically advise others is we are all here to serve each other. We're all here to give, and we're all here to provide for each other. And if you're in a position you can help others, as one of the quotes from Kobe Bryant as well, says when you're in a position you're able to help people, it is your duty, your obligation to do it. And only then will you have the sense of fulfillment and happiness when you're able to help others. If you cannot help others, that's not a matter. It's not obligation from yours. But once you help yourself, as they say, once you help yourself, it is our duty to help others. And I hope you guys understand this. If not, let me know what you guys think. I felt that this is an important message. Our happiness, a big factor of our happiness and our fulfillment starts with how are we serving, how are we helping others, and how can we give. So I'll see you guys next time.